where the speaker takes on the voice of a concerned Saudi citizen, expressing their frustrations with labor policies and offering serious calls to action. The message is structured, compelling, and rooted in national interest, identity, and socioeconomic justice. A voice from within, the silent cost of ignoring Saudization. Over the past 3 decades, the Ministry of Labor in Saudi Arabia has rolled out one initiative after another, promising to localize jobs, empower citizens, and secure the economic future of our nation. We were told that Saudization would be the key to unlocking opportunity for every young Saudi man and woman eager to contribute, eager to build, and eager to lead. But the reality we live today tells a very different story. Despite the repeated promises, despite years of so-called reform, Saudi citizens continue to be pushed to the sidelines. The vast majority of high-paying, decision-making, and strategically significant jobs are still dominated by foreign workers. In some sectors, foreigners hold over 95% of senior administrative and executive positions. That is not a number. That is a red flag. It signals systemic failure. It means that our own citizens, graduates, engineers, planners, and leaders, are being locked out of opportunities in their own land. This isn't just a matter of employment. It's a matter of national dignity. The ministry seems content with localizing only the lowest-tier jobs: security guards, cashiers, receptionists. These roles are important, yes, but when Saudization focuses almost exclusively on jobs that offer minimal salaries and no career progression, it becomes an insult to our capabilities. What message are we sending to our youth when we tell them they are only good enough for the roles that others don't want? More troubling is the ministry's apparent preference for foreign labor over Saudi citizens. Every year, billions of riyals, over 150 billion SAR, are transferred out of the country by foreign workers. That is wealth earned in Saudi Arabia, taken out of Saudi Arabia. That's money that could be reinvested in our economy, in our startups, in our education system, in our healthcare. But instead, it disappears into other nations, enriching them at our expense. And now we see another dangerous trend: the naturalization of foreign labor. Instead of preparing Saudi youth to take the reins, we are importing people to fill leadership roles and then granting them the benefits of citizenship. This is not Saudization. This is national dilution. Are we truly safeguarding our future when we prioritize foreign labor for high-skill jobs while telling our own people to settle for the scraps?
Let's be honest. There is now a widespread belief among Saudi citizens that the Ministry of Labor has become disconnected from the people it's meant to serve. The policies being implemented appear to serve the interests of large corporations and foreign recruitment agencies, not the Saudi worker, not the Saudi family, not the Saudi dream. What's missing is a clear strategic vision, one rooted in equity, sovereignty, and real empowerment. If the ministry is serious about Saudization, then it must begin with Saudizing executive and administrative roles. It must enforce policies that prioritize Saudis in all clerical and white-collar positions across every industry. Every job vacancy in the kingdom should be listed on a single transparent digital platform where all citizens can view and apply, and no employer should be allowed to bypass this system by hiring directly or advertising outside of it. Additionally, recruitment of foreign labor, even for low-tier jobs, must be rationalized and limited. The open-door policy of mass importation has failed. It has led to unemployment, social unrest, and economic leakage. It's time to try something else. And let's not forget the failed approach of sector-wide Saudization. For 30 years, this method has delivered very little. It's time to abandon this outdated model. Instead, the ministry should focus on job-specific Saudization, targeting middle management, high-paying, and growth-oriented roles where real wealth and influence are created. Failure to act is no longer an option. To continue on this path is not just poor governance. It is, frankly, a betrayal. A betrayal of the youth who have studied and trained. A betrayal of the families who have sacrificed for their children's futures. A betrayal of our nation's sovereignty. We must also demand transparency. Where are the statistics on employment, on foreign job holders, on salaries and sectors? Why isn't this information published and accessible to all citizens? We have a right to know how the job market is functioning and who is benefiting from it. We have a right to hold those in charge accountable. It's time to reclaim our role as citizens, not just as observers, but as participants in shaping national policy. We must demand change. We must call for the replacement of officials who have repeatedly failed to deliver on their promises, including those responsible for policies like Article 77, which made it easier to dismiss Saudi employees from private sector jobs. We need leadership that is responsive, strategic, and patriotic. This is not just about jobs. This is about the very soul of our nation, our identity, our sovereignty, our future. The presence of foreigners in our labor market should never come at the cost of our own people's livelihoods. We must find a balance that respects human dignity and economic logic, but above all, we must prioritize our citizens. It is time for a new approach, one that is bold, just, and focused on real national development. Our people deserve more, and it's time to make it happen.